is. And it's like...
I mean, have you heard of the Born Sexy Yesterday trope?
Born sexy.
Born sexy yesterday.
No.
It's a trope that someone on YouTube called Pop Culture Detective kind of defined and coined, and he summarizes it really well as an entire trope in television and film and science fiction especially.
Yeah.
Where basically the summary idea is, and the Fifth Element's a perfect example of it, where you have a fully adult sexualized woman.
Yeah.
Who's usually good at some sort of combat.
Right.
But has the mind of a child. Like she was born yesterday.
Yeah.
And so the first guy she meets is immediately the most important guy.
Right.
Because he's the most average guy and he knows basic things about the world. So maybe she's a mermaid girl. Maybe she's the girl from Tron or Wonder Woman. Oh, she comes to like man's world as opposed to like Paradise Island. And suddenly the first guy she finds is teaching her about like how to get somewhere. Oh, this is a car. This is a whatever. And she's like, oh, and usually they end up taking off their clothes at some point because they don't know it's wrong to. Like Lilu does end up just stripping in front of Bruce Willis. Like she doesn't know it's wrong. And
I don't know why I'm so offended for Bruce Willis in this thing. Because the character was like this, he's this like...
Taxi driver.
Yeah, but he's this dormant. He's like the greatest warrior, but he didn't like his life, right? So it's like.
But like he's also just the first cab driver. She literally just falls into his cab.
That's true. Those things are true. But then also, as a man, the masculinity they try to build is like no man can be this guy, Corbin. He's the guy who can save the universe.
No, he can only save the universe by helping her and loving her, right? Sure. That's what makes him so important. Sure. It's not just that he's like useful in a fight, but that he loves her and he blah, blah, blah and protects her.
Right, I get that.
And whatever.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That could have been any guy. She could have fallen into a different cab and the cab driver would have been like good at hacking and then useful in some other way. Right. Any guy could be Corbin Dallas.
So what's another good example of this?
Wonder Woman.
Like who's the guy she falls in love with?
I honestly forget his name off the top of my head because he's so meaningless.
Yeah.
But like, I think he's a pilot or something, and so he does have skills, and yet he's also he could be replaced for anybody. She's the one with all the powers and all the ability to do combat, and yet she knows nothing about how the world works. Or like there's movies about mermaid girls, jungle girls.
Yeah, Little Mermaid is the one that.
Yeah.
Because even as a kid I wanted to fuck Ariel, so I was like, who is this dude? Who does this? Why is this guy?
So how did you want to fuck Ariel?
How?
How did you?
No, I don't know. I was a child.
Like after she loses her voice, you said you wanted to fuck Ariel.
I know. All I knew in my body.
Said you wanted to fuck her. So
even as like a weird sexual child who started masturbating too early, I knew I wanted to fuck Ariel. I didn't know how or where. I didn't know where to put it. All right, I didn't know how to put it on a human woman, let alone a mermaid woman. But for sure, I knew I wanted to. I don't know why. I had a kindergarten, what do they call it? A student teacher. Mm-hmm. And I was in love with her. And I knew in my head I wanted to fuck her, but I was 4.
I feel like the words "I wanted to fuck her" is where you're going wrong with the statement then.
Yes, but that's the only impulse I had. I didn't want to marry. I didn't want to love her. That's what I. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to explain it.
I feel like the words are maybe that you were sexually attracted to her.
I guess.
As opposed to I wanted to fuck. You can't want to fuck someone when you don't know what fucking is or how to do it.
I don't know, but that was that. But I'm saying this was my inner.
It's like, oh, I've never seen a sandwich before, but
I want to fuck it.
But I want to eat a sandwich. No, maybe you're just hungry.
No, I want to fuck it. No, I think you don't understand the internal struggle.
We're going in a very American Pie direction.
I want to fuck it. That's how I feel about all the things.
That's your tagline.
I'm going to get a shirt. I want to fuck it.
I want to fuck it. Charming motherfucker. I want to fuck it.